Yeah, back out on the creek again today. Just filling up a little reservoir I made. I brought out some plastic because I was losing all my water. It all seeped through and down into here. So I brought out a bit of plastic, and that should retain it in there for me. And I'll set up, a few rocks and that around, a bit of gravel just to catches most of the silt before it drops in there. But I'll fill that right up. Hopefully that works for me. While that's filling up, so yeah, the other day when I come out, I worked this section here to here, and I think I got 0.1. The time before that was actually in a bit further. I'd gone deeper into that wall, but the time before was in a bit further, and I got the 0.16 in here in this section. And then the time before that was when I got down to that bedrock and got the 0.13. So today I've left a bit in the middle there. Today I'm probably going to attack that. Maybe come to the center a bit more because it seemed to be a bit richer in the middle because I got the 0.16 there, and then it went back to 0.1. So I'm going to try to keep as close as I can to the middle of the creek. And I want to be able to find the rest of this bedrock under here. I reckon there'll be some more. So if I can get down in this section here through the middle, we'll take out that whole bit. I'll get rid of some of this overburden off the top, and we'll see how we go. We'll do the standard 10. I think that's enough, just because if I do any more than 10, it tends to clog my bottom mats, and I think I just lose whatever I get after that. So I'll just stick with 10, and that's plenty anyway. So we can't, be doing too much at once. So yeah. So all right, we'll get stuck into it. See how we go. I'm back up into this clay sort of hill where I started working a few months ago, and you find a bit in there, but it's more bigger gold. It's more reefier gold rather than your small little flakes and stuff like that. So I just did a test bucket out of there, ran it through the high banker, and when you know it, look in the pan and there's a nice little flake in there. So they're the size sort of bits that I'm going to find in this sort of bank. So probably a few of them, but they might add up. If I can get half a dozen like that, I'll be happy. So I'll keep going and see if we can get some more. Yeah, so finished up for the day now. Ended up getting my 10 buckets, I think. Felt like 10. So yeah, I did a couple down there, and as I said, I got nothing at all in the test pans. They're just not even a speck, so I just totally forgot about that. Went back to the old bank here where I've been working. So I've done 8 buckets out of there. Got a nice little bit. Did another couple of test pans and got some nice little chunky bits. So we'll go home and wash that up now. That seemed to work pretty well, the plastic. I'm pretty happy with that. It does get a bit silty in there, but I can just scoop it out. And just bucket some more water in and stuff like that. So that'll work for me. I might do this video over 3 days. I might call it a 30 bucket challenge or something like that. So I've done 10 today. I'll come out either tomorrow or the next day, do another 10, and then later on in the week we'll do another 10, and I'll put it all together then, and we'll see how much we can get for 30 buckets. So go wash this bit up now, and hopefully we've got some.